Right, well, welcome guys. I have here a box of OPUS 2, which is the new Final Fantasy set, and I'm going to crack it live on camera for you. Just get my scissors in on the side of the box. Of course it doesn't want to open. There we go, got it. Do. Come on, open, says me. Off we go. Excellent, so I will just open this up. Looks nicely focused. Just move the box up. We'll start by cracking the packs. Been looking forward to this for a while. So, pack uno gives me a bunch of commons and a foil reefer. Cost required to play your job standard unit forwards is reduced by 1. Nice. So I get a Yang, a Saz, a Kakulian, the Impure, and Robahan, which is a hero. When it enters the field, choose one forward you control and one forward opponent controls. The first one deals the second damage equal to its power. And those rares are alright. Next pack. Keep thinking it's a magic pack. They're so easy to open like that. Okay, next pack gives more commons and a foil Asura. This is pretty cool. For 1, it's a summoning wind. Select one of the 3 following actions. Choose 2 forwards, activate them. Choose 5 backups, activate them. Choose 1 character card that costs 2 or less in your break zone, add it to your hand. It's quite a cool card. Sars again, Riyadh, Poram, and Edward. Edward is expensive for a nice backup, which just allows you to dull forwards, so not very pleased with that. Next pack. A foil Shalua. The card named Shulky you control gets plus 2,000. Put Shalua into the break zone. The next damage dealt to card named Shulky becomes 0. Saz, Edge, Fusoya, and Ash. This is one of the cards I was looking forward to from this new set. Oh, those are rares. Don't want to put rares in with commons. This card's beautiful. So when she's chosen by a summoner ability of the opponent, she gets 3,000 power, and then for 2 water you can activate her. So that's a very nice card, that. Next pack. Zoom. I have a foil Ephemeral Vision. If you control 4 forwards of power 4 or more, if you control 4 forwards or more, Ephemeral Vision gains 3,000 power, which is quite nice. Logos, Renea, Len, and our first legendary is a Balthier. I pulled this at the pre-release, and he is not bad. So whenever one of your backups enter the field, activate Balthier. So he's effectively constantly untapping all the time, and then you can choose a forward to do 2,000 damage. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll probably sell it though because I don't play wind. I just want to check my recording status. This is recording. Yeah, excellent. So next pack. And we have a foil machinist. So it's a backup costing 2, and you pay 2 earth and 2 of any colour. Put it into the break zone, choose a dull forward of 4 or less and break it. That's okay, I suppose. And another ref here. Res there. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit confused because I'm... next pack. Open. Okay. So we have Kyros. There's a common. Foil Edward. So the same Duff backup I was talking about gets its foil. Yeah, and I get a Cagnazzo. What's this do? So it's a water for 2. It can't block forwards forming of party. When Cagnazzo blocks dull Cagnazzo. If he's dull, he cannot reseal or deal any damage. So that's pretty good, actually. If you're running water, I can't see a reason why not to play that. Next pack. Foil is Al Cid. When he enters the field, choose one active forward opponent controls. You may play a lightning forward of cost 3 or less from your hand onto the field. If you do, deal it 6,000 damage. Bad. And Luneth. I've not seen this card either. So it's a 3 costing fire forward. Gives all forwards haste. Not bad. Not bad so far. Still only 1 legendary. Need to pick some more out from here. Next pack. So we have Ward, which is from 8. When Ward attacks, he gains 3,000 power. Not great. Put Tower into the break zone, choose a forward, deal it 9,000 damage. That's not bad. Not bad for what it is. Hashmal, Bringer of Order. Zargabath. That's not bad, actually. Allows you to put 2 forwards onto the field for the cost of 1. So that would work well with Squall, the legendary Squall. Is Runoa legendary at 3? Yeah, she's 3. LeBlanc. Yes, LeBlanc. I was getting a bit distracted there. That I actually think could be a very good card, the Zargabath. LeBlanc, though, if you play Earth, you should run this because with Logos and Ormi, she effectively becomes indestructible. 8,000 Brave. And that was very strong. At least it was in draft. So, good card. I like that card. If I see it in draft again, I'm picking it first because it is very good. Right, next pack, we have a foil Kyros. This is a nice card. It works well in Squall Laguna decks, so I'm pleased to see that. And for Sawyer, this is another card you want to look out for in draft. I had this at my pre-release, and it is stupid. Choose a forward, tap it, dull it, deal it 7,000 damage, and it deals a point of damage to you. Now, you might think that's a drawback when you take damage, but here's the but. If the top card of your deck is an EX Burst, and if you run Lightning, where there's lots of EX Bursts in there, effectively that will trigger as well off the top. So you could end up doing a lot of damage with just this one card, which is brilliant in my opinion. But I can see the drawback late game. If you've taken a lot of damage, you don't want to tap him you don't want to dull him to kill yourself unless you are doing it for the lols of it. So we have a foil Penelo. If all the forwards you control have Job Sky Pirate or Job Pirate, they gain 1,000 power. That's quite pretty. I like that. Ready, Baltier Vanille, and Barbara Kia. So it's an Archfiend. Deal each forward opponent controls damage equal to its power minus 1000. Never seen that as a card. Interesting. Next pack. Oh. Foil is a Vane, which is a legendary. So the forwards that cost 5 or more opponent controls won't activate at the control or active phase. When Vane enters the field, double forwards that cost 5 or more opponent controls. Freeze or forward opponent's controls. So that's pretty powerful for ice. It's nice in foil as well. Legendary goes over here. Belias the Gigas, Kane, Pain, and I like this card in legendary. So we have Ammon. When Ammon enters the field, choose one forward opponent controls and dull it. Choose one forward by tapping it and dull it. So it basically stops an opponent's attack, which is quite nice. Pleasing to see as a card. Next pack. Foil Ifrit. Choose a forward, deal it 6k. Not bad. This is a good card. Adramal the Wrath. Choose a forward, deal it 7,000 damage. I'm looking for more of these for my Ice Lightning deck. Because it's EX Burst and 3, it's perhaps a little bit better, I think, than Odin. The 4-drop Odin summon. And we have a Hero Barsh. If you control Ash, you gain 2,000 power, and then for a stupid cost, he can deal 9,000 damage to up to 2 forwards. Which is interesting. Next pack. I have a foil Fire Warrior. This is a 2 costing fire common, and he gains 1,000 power for a cost of 1 fire. Oh, and this is this Zugbarth one again. It's quite good, that card. Fran, Quistis, and Zemus. Haven't seen Zemus yet. What does Zemus do? Choose a forward. It cannot be blocked this turn. That's good if you want to attack with lots of stuff. It basically forces through damage. I like that. That's cool. Next. Is a foil Cypher. So I think this was the spoiled card. You can't see the foiling on it very easily, which is a pain. Except it is foil. Sorry, the commons and uncommons have just dropped on the floor. Yeah, the foiling effect isn't very good on that Cypher. Palom, Vanille, Cthulian the Impure, and another Vane, which is the non-foil version. Just going to pick up these commons that dropped. Right, sorry about that. Let us move on with the next pack. These packs are a bit of a pain to open at times. Foil Adramak the Wath. I like this card. I'm going to put it over here because I will probably forget it otherwise. We got a Hero Ingus, which is a 4 cost 4 casting Earth card, gives you 8,000 power. When he enters the field, you can play 1 job standard of cost 2 or less from your hand onto the field. We got Rosa, Jill Nabat. I like that card as well. Interesting so far. Next pack. I have a foil Emperor Zande. So I've not seen this either, but I think this got a lot of hype. It's a 5-costing fire card for 9,000 attack. You can only play far CP to play Emperor Zande. When he attacks, choose a forward opponent controls, deal it 5,000 damage. When he's put from the field to the break zone, choose one forward, deal it 9,000 damage. So it's a very strong card. In foil. Bergen. Pinello. Reeve. I haven't seen Reeve. So there's a 2-drop. Backup. Reeve cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or ability. Search your card name Kate Sith and add it to your hand. I suppose if you're playing Kate Sith Search, it's not bad. And we have a legendary Adia. When she enters the field, choose an forward opponent controls, cost inferior to or equal to the number of lightning backups you control, and break it. 6,000 attack, 6 to cast. That's expensive. But death is a good ability. Interesting. Next pack. More commons. I have a foil Fran. I like this character in 12. So it's 2 for a wind. Backup. Tap. Choose one card named Balthier. It gains 1,000 power. And then for 1 wind and to dull it, you can choose the same Balthier and it gains haste. So not bad, I suppose. Selfie. Ah, and a legendary Tiff. Yeah, same cards as before. So this is a 5-drop Tiff, 9,000k in fire. When she attacks, choose a forward it can't block. So it's got Red Mage built into it. And all forwards cost 3 or less cannot block this turn with the ability. That's not bad. I'd probably run only one of them if I was doing a fire deck. So how are we doing on legends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legends so far. I'm about halfway through the box. Not bad. Oh, lots of fires. Sorry, lots of shiny on this. Merrill Whip. It's a 4-drop backup. When he enters the field, draw 2 cards and then discard a card from your hand. So it's like Moogle, but as a backup. That's not bad. I like that. That's gorgeous in foil. Pain, Bellius the Gigas, Agrius, and Merrill Whip. So that's a bit fixed. You have a foil and exactly the same non-foil card in the same pack. Mad. Okay. Come on, open, says me. Next lot. So here's a foil Ranger. Choose one attacking Earth forward, it gains 1,000 power till the end of turn. That's not bad. And we have X-Death, which is another hero. I saw this at the pre-release. So it's 6 to cast in lightning, 8k damage. When it enters the field, you may play a mannequin of cost 4 or less from your hand onto the field. All mannequins gain plus 1,000 power, and he gains 1,000 power for each mannequin. So he's pretty damn strong. He's not unbeatable. You can kill him. Forget now how I did kill him. I think I used Fusoya along with a backup that dealt 2,000 damage. So, not so bad. We have a foil Edward, such as an ice forward, 5,000 attack for 2. All forwards lose haste. Forwards cannot gain haste. Simple enough. Rydia, Shola, Reeve, Gabranth. So this is a legend. The cost required to play Gabranth onto the field is reduced by 1 for each point of damage you have received. So this would work well with Fusoya. If you receive 6 points of damage or more, the Earth Forwards you control gain Brave. So that's pretty busted. Pretty busted. Next pack. Ninja. A foil Agrius. Choose one forward of cost 3 or less. Break it. That's pretty good. Balthier, Vanel, Agrius, same card again. And Rubicante. So this is a red Archfiend, 9,000 attack. When he attacks, activate all forwards opponent's control. Not great. Name an element. Rubicante cannot be chosen by summons or ability of the named element. Not great, because you've got to discard another Rubicante. I've only seen this Rubicante, so you'd have to run 3 in a deck. No, not buying that. Not buying it at all. Okay. Next pack. Foil Monk, the art on that is gorgeous. For 2 Earth and Dull, put Monk into the break zone, choose a forward, it gains 3,000 power and Brave until end of turn. Not bad. There's another Zarg Bath. I may consider running that, I don't know. And Shulky. What's Shulky do? It's a 3 mana ice forward for 5,000. When she enters the field, is it 7? Yeah, it's 7. I don't remember it being 7. When Shulky enters the field, you may play a forward of any element except ice of cost 2 or less from your hand onto the field. If you do so, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Not bad. Not bad. Next pack. A foil ninja. Choose a forward to. So this was the card I was talking about that killed Dex Death. So I used the Fusoya to do 7,000, and then this to do another 2,000. So that's not a bad card. Not a bad backup actually. Just gives you the extra damage you need to kill stuff. Ormi goes well with LeBlanc. Drace. I've not seen Drace before. What's Drace do? Choose a card named Larsa. The cost to play Drace into the field is reduced by 2. If you control Larsa, you gain 2,000 power on first strike. Not bad. Porom. Oh, I had this one in the pre-release. I didn't think it was very good, but I could be wrong. So it's only when it enters from other than your hand, then you can return a creature a forward of 5 or less to their owner's hand. Not convinced about that. Sorry, tired. Late nights, early mornings, you know how it is. Foil the Emperor common. Characters your opponent controls cannot use special or action abilities. That's a legendary. It's dark. Selfie, Hashmal, Bringer of Order, Quistis, and Edea back up for 4. Forwards of cost 5 or more cannot block. Not great. Next pack. Foil Redus. Common, he must attack each turn if possible. When he attacks, the forwards other than Redus gain 1,000 power. That's pretty good. For a common, that is pretty good. Mateus the Corrupt, 5. Put an attacking forward into the break zone. Ormi, Gromis, and Weiss. What's Weiss do? When Weiss enters the field, you may play 1 forward of cost 3 or less from your hand on the field. When he attacks, you gain 2,000 power. Not great, considering you have to discard 3 cards to play him. So you've pretty much got to have 5 cards in your hand for this to be of any use whatsoever. I don't know, may see some play. Getting through the box now. I think there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 8, 9, 10 packs left. So getting there. Oh, and it's a foil. I don't know what you're useful for. Porum, Fran, Mateus, Agrius, and Alcid. I've been through the foil of that already. Next pack. Foil Irvin. So this is the very first card in the set. Hero, Irvin enters the field, choose a forward, did it 6k. Not bad. Not bad. Vincent's. Yeah, people have been ranting and raving about this rare. He's not so bad. And Dr. Sid. Rubbish. Next pack. Ooh, foil Renoa. Foil Princess. That's just what I wanted to see, actually. Beautiful girl. So for 3 crystal points, each category 8 forward other than Renoa you control, she gains 1,000 power. And when she is put from the field to the break zone, dull all forwards your opponent controls. So taps down the team. Then you choose for Wishing Star, you can discard a copy of her, pay 1 ice and dull her to choose a forward and a backup and dull and freeze them both. Love it. Let's put that there. Riku, when Riku activate all the forwards you control. That's alright. Vincent, oh, we've seen Vincent before. That's a good card, that. Squall. Oh, this is the 5-drop Squall. I haven't seen him. So his first strike with 6k. And for each character opponent controls, Squall gains 1,000 power. When Squall attacks, dull all the backups opponent controls. That works quite well in tandem with Renoa, but I still prefer the Opus 1 Squall. That when it deals damage, it does 6k to something. Because you can then finish it off with Fusoya or something else. So far this box has been quite good. I'm very pleased with it, particularly after pulling the foil Renoa. Saves me buying her. Porum is a foil rare. When Porum or the card name Palum you control is chosen by the summon or ability of your opponent, you may return it to its owner's hands. Put Porum into the break zone, search for 1 code named Porum and play it onto the field. So it cheats the other one out. Okay, I guess I can see that now. That's why it had the funny text with returning stuff to hands. Each forward can only be blocked by forward of cost inferior equal to its own. Irvin. Deal is 6k. Oh, that's the foil of that I saw a second ago. Cool. Next pack. Oh, this is going to be a long video. It's taking a long time to get through. So we have Edge, which is a foil hero for wind, 4 to cast, 8k. The job Ninja and card name Ninja forwards other than Edge you control gain 1,000 power on first strike. That's cool. That is a cool card. Rosso Laguna. When Laguna attacks, choose one dull forward opponent controls, freeze it. Not as good as the other Laguna in Opus 1. And Scarmiglione. Back attack. Like summons and abilities, this card can be played during either player's attack or main phase. Oh, so it has flash, basically. That's cool. Just like sling it in to block something. So a nice counter for the Zidane from Opus 1 that can't be targeted by spells or abilities. You flash that in and block. Bye-bye Zidane. Next pack. Semblance of a Lion. When he blocks or is blocked, choose a forward, deal it 2k damage. So effectively it's got 7,000 power. Not bad. Mateus the Corrupt, Ormi, Len, and Rydia. So I've seen this card before. I got it at my pre-release. So for 3 Earth, you may use Rydia's special ability by discarding an Earth summon instead of discarding a card named Rydia as part of the cost. So it makes it more versatile to use that ability. Deals 7,000 to forwards of all elements except Earth. So it's an essential card in a Earth deck. Foil Ori. So the card name Logos and the card name LeBlanc, you control, gain 2,000 power. That's nice. I like LeBlanc, so that combos well. We have the legendary Vincent. So Vincent cannot be broken by opposing summons or abilities that don't deal damage. Choose as many forwards as you want with total cost 7 or less. Break them. That's pretty good. You can see why people are after that now. I'm not an Earth player, so I'm not fussed. I'm probably going to sell that, try and make some money back for this box. Foil Varn is our next pack's foil. When Varn enters the field or attacks, choose a backup you control and activate it. No, not bad. And we have Arc, which is a hero. The job standard unit forwards you control gain 1,000 power. I don't quite get what it means by standard units, because none of them are named standard units. I'm sure someone will explain it to me on the video comments below. 3 packs left by the look of it. Foil Vanille. When she enters the field, you may play 1 Earth cost of forward 4 or less from your hand onto the field. Yeah, I suppose I can see that. There's a rare, Shola, Riku, Fusoya, and it's the other one. I haven't seen the far one. So it's 3, 6,000 damage. When he enters the field, other than from your hand, choose 1 forward. You may deal it 7,000 damage. Oh, okay. So that works well with the other one. How have I put Irvin in this pile? I forget which one it was now. It was one of the cards in the foils, I think. Yeah, Porum. So there's 2 Porums. There's the 4 version. Oh, they're both 4 versions, but that cheats one of them into play, and then you can start doing things to their team, I suppose, with it. 1 pack left after this. So we have a foil Sorbet. For each job Moogle you control gains 1,000 power until the end of turn. Logos, Laguna, Chidluch. I can't even pronounce that. The impure one. Choose 1 forward opponent controls. It gains 1,000 power for each dull character opponent controls until end of turn, and you draw a card. And we've seen Ashura before. It was the first foil. Oh, it was one of the first foils there. So, yeah, not bad. Last pack. So our final foil for this box is a Bagaman. Cannot deal damage to your opponent. Opponent must block Bagaman if possible. 2-drop, 5,000 attack. From 12, not bad I suppose. Nero, so this is from 7. If you control card name Weiss, he gains 1,000 power. When Nero blocks or is blocked, choose one forward. Freeze it. I suppose if you're going to run Weiss, you're going to do that. So it's a rare. Yang, Geese, and the heroic Golbears. What's this do? So he's 8 to cast for 9k. Wow, that's big. The cost to play him onto the field is reduced by 2 for each job Archfiend. Different name, put your breaks. When Golbears attacks, select one of the following. Choose one forward, dull it. Deal all forwards, opponents control 3,000 damage, and choose one job Archfiend from your break zone and add it to your hand. So I'm struggling here to remember what the Archfiends were. Oh, it was the Scarmiglione. Rubicante. Barbarachia and Cognosio. So you're going to have to run a 5-colour deck with these elementals for Golbears to be of any use. Unless there are other Archfiends in Opus 1 that I can't remember. Cool, let's go through what we've got. So in the Heroes and Heroes slot, we've got Golbears, Cagnozo, Barbaros. We've just seen them, they're the Archfiends. There's an Asura, there's a Palom, there's Ark, Rydia, Irvin, Squall, Dr. Sid, Alcid, Vice, Adia, Porom, Shelky, X-Death, Merlwib, Ingus, Zemus, Barsh, Fusoya, great card, I love it. LeBlanc, Luneth, Refia, Ash, she's beautiful, Edward, and Raban. The foils were Bagaman, Sorbet, Irvin, Vanille, Varn, Ormi, Semblance of a Lion, Edge, well that's a hero, Porom, Redus, Ninja, Monk, Agrius, Edward, Ranger, Merlwib, Fran, Cypher, Warrior, Ifrit, Pinello, Kyros, Ward, Alcid, Edward, Machinist, Ephemeral Vision, Shalua, Ashura, and Reefer. And then going to legendaries. I didn't do too badly on legendaries in this box, so I'll just move these out of the way so I'll place them on the playmat. So we got Vincent and non-foil. I'll put foils at the top. Foil Princess Renoa, foil Emperor, foil Emperor Zande, Vayne, Amon, foil Vayne, and Baltier. So there was a total of 11 legendaries here. Not bad. So foil Renoa, foil Emperor, foil Emperor Zande, foil Vayne, regular Vayne, Vincent legendary, Balthier legendary, Gabranth legendary, Tifa legendary, Idia legendary, and Amon legendary. Right guys, that's it. I will be probably getting another box for Opus 3 when it's released in August. I hope you've enjoyed this opening, and I will see you again for Opus 3. Cheers.